Cheers.
Here's our first alcoholic beverage in a week. No, longer than a week
Longer.
since he was born. And we decided to do this because, quite frankly, we just couldn't stand it any longer. Well, I couldn't.
No, it's just that we're getting there. We're relaxed. We're good.
Well, we can be more relaxed. I quite like the colour of this. This is a gin and tonic. What have you put in it?
Bitters.
Our bitters.
So I just went for a haircut, and
I came home.
Paul came home to a great surprise.
The biggest pooey nappy is done. Where does it all come from? It was like half an ice cream container full. It actually looked like ice
We
cream.
don't need to go into details.
It was a kind of a mustardy colour. So obviously all of the
The stuff came
black pooey colour stuff stopped after a few days. But now he's pooing and he's peeing like a trooper.
But that's what we need. So the jaundice apparently gets better when they poo and pee a lot. So that's what we need.
Yeah.
And we're good. We're fine. We
Yeah,
went
we're
out.
fine.
Our first trip out was good. We just timed it so we were away for about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
So he's awake for a 3 hour. He's sleeping for about 3 hours. So we could go and do stuff for that
Yeah.
time.
Look at that. Isn't that nice?
It's a nice relaxing place here. So
Yeah, there's a bit of a pool going on. There's 26 pools in this. This is a gated community. I don't know whether you can see that. You can see the beautiful mountains over there. What's wrong?
no, I was going to say, like, if you go through surrogacy, and you are, I mean, when you go through surrogacy, when the baby is born, you have to stay at least 4 weeks after the baby is born here to do the birth certificate and the passport, right? So obviously, because the baby is born here, so he gets an American citizen, which is amazing. So you have to be in the States for about at least 4 weeks. So this is a great option. Like, it's amazing. Obviously, some people will find it. Do you think people will find it difficult to be kind of?
Well, I think if you're going, by the time you get to this point, you've already. By the time you get to this point, you've already decided you really want to do it, and you just find a way. I mean, I just decided not to work for 3 months. I was lucky because I have an understanding employer, and I
No,
wanted
but
to have the time off. And the fact of the matter was, it was like, this is what I want to do because this is what we've decided to do, and it worked out perfectly. But who knows? I mean, it's a life-changing thing, and you change gears. I'm not saying you slow down; you just change gears. But who knows what happens off the back of it? For us, it's nice because it gets us focused on just having the baby as the most important thing without having to concentrate on all the other bits and pieces. Because you're talking to lawyers, immigration experts, you've got the agency that organises the surrogate and then the egg donor, and then you've got to deal with the immigration issues, not issues, but the process. Then there's the doctor who does the IVF and the clinic, and then you have to worry about hospitals and the choices
There's many
there.
parts involved.
We should talk about that in more detail.
Yeah.
Yeah, insurance, all of those things. But at the end of the day, you're working on all of this with people that are wanting to do it as well. So the egg donor wants to do it, the surrogate wants to do it, you're working with experts, everybody's on the same page. It's just a process, but there's lots of pieces to the process, right?
And I guess for each couple, it also depends where the surrogate is based,
Yeah.
right? And it depends a lot where she has an insurance, right? So
Health
depending
insurance.
of all of that, a health insurance. So where is she gonna have the baby? Where can you be based? So I guess for us, it's good that she's about an hour away driving from here. So this is a perfect place to kind of just be here to do all of this.
Yeah.
Even though we have to drive an hour and a half, we don't find it
No.
problematic, or it's fine, it's alright. It's okay. So it's a huge process to go through, but I guess what other options do you have if you want to start a family and if you want to?
Is it strong? Doesn't it's not
Hi.
affecting me.
Yes, it has to show.
2 shots.
Mm-hmm.
Doesn't it?
Okay,
I
okay.
think because the bitters, it takes away the taste of the alcohol, which is not a bad thing. I have to lace Barbara's Christmas drinks with it.
Right?